Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed our videos last week and got to know Carol and I just a little bit better through them.
This week, we're so excited we get to share how this man won my heart over, and so I'll let him start it off.
So it was quite an adventure. This started about 2 years ago, 2017 in the summer. Carol and I had been working together for a while in Nuki Teen for like a year or so.
Yeah.
And I finally realized, like, you know, she's not only is she beautiful, but she's kind of fun. I kind of enjoy her. And so
Took him some time.
Yeah, it took me a little while, but once I realized it, I decided I'd talk to her, and so I did. Said, hey Carol, how's it going? I kind of like you. What do you think?
No, thank you. Didn't come off quite like that, but in the end,
she took a couple days, thought about it.
In the end, it was a no thank you.
No, thank you.
And so since we work so closely together, life just went on as usual. We do things with just a lot of people all the time, and so I don't think there was really anything awkward afterwards.
It wasn't too awkward.
We just went on as coworkers and friends.
Yeah.
Fast forward about 9 months later, we both started using this fun app called Marco Polo, and it's just an app where you can like do video messages back and forth.
Video walkie-talkies.
Yeah, and so I got a notification that he was on it, and so we just started talking to each other.
She started talking.
We just started talking to each other on Marco Polo, and I thought it was just normal.
So for every day for the next 3 weeks, we're Marco Poloing, and she's like talking to me a lot, and I was a little bit like, oh wow, okay. And
I'm just really friendly.
She's very friendly. Eventually I was like, you know, I don't think I can do this anymore. This is kind of messing with my emotions, so I gotta talk to her and tell her like, hey, can we like establish some boundaries here, because I'm really starting to like you again.
And so this comes out of nowhere for me. I thought like, this is great. We're just being
like,
friendly.
We're talking a lot? What?
But because he brought it up, I think just because we have more of a history or friendship now, when he just mentioned he still was interested, I was more open to it. And so I said, sure, let's explore, see what's there.
So explore we did, and it just didn't quite work out. Like, it was just a bad timing. Summer was crazy. There's just a lot of things we had to figure out. So once again, she dumped me.
I said, no, thank you. Yeah, and I was getting ready to leave for about like a month on a missions trip. So we just agreed when we're both back in Kansas City, let's have a final talk to just put closure to it.
So the talk went great.
Yeah, it was a really good breakup talk.
It was a really good breakup talk, yeah. We ended it, and we just became better friends afterwards.
Yeah.
It was kind of like our friendship went back to how it was before when we were doing the Marco Poloing.
Yeah, and so we became better friends. A couple weeks later, we go on this retreat together with a bunch of college students and our staff, and we were just around each other a lot during this retreat, playing games, staying up late with one another and other people. And it was at this retreat where it's like the light bulb finally goes off for me. Like, Carol, I think you like him. But I also realized too that when it comes to dating, it just comes with a lot of pressure for me. I like get really analytical. I'm all in my head, and so dating, it's just been very difficult for me, I realized.
Yeah.
And so I come back from the retreat and I tell him, I say, hey, there's something there, but don't date me. Dating's confusing.
Yeah, and I had come home from that retreat just before she talked to me, and kind of been like, okay, I gotta like make some space. Like I just need to like not talk to her, and just shut it down. And then she talks to me, and I'm like, okay, well, I do still like you. I don't know what to feel right now. So we tried it.
Yeah, we explore it some more, a little more intentional about it. And I am open. I do realize I like him, but I'm still wrestling and with just my feelings and expectations. And one day I'm processing with a girlfriend of mine, and I just kind of say, I always just thought I'd end up with someone really loud with a big personality, someone larger than life. If you guys know the show Fixer Upper, it's someone like Chip Gaines. And my friend, ever so wise, says to me, Carol, you don't need a Chip Gaines. You is Chip Gaines. And honestly, that was like a big aha moment for me. Like, I just didn't realize it, that really I had just been looking for a more perfect version of myself in a guy form. And so when she said that, it really just put language to what my expectations were, and it just dismantled them. And after that, I was able to just enjoy him for who he is instead of like wishing him to be loud, because if you guys know Estienne, he is not loud at all. And so that was really the start of my heart turning completely towards him after that.
Yeah, and the rest is history. No, just kidding. Yeah, no, and that's kind of the story of how it started, and we really went from there.
He thought he only had this heart to win over, but it was actually, to both of our surprise, that there was another heart to win over.
One more, yeah.
So stay tuned next week to hear the story for that.
Yeah, the story of that and where this came from.
How the ring got on my finger.
How it got there. So we'll see you guys next week.
See you then.